Kendrick Lamar is not just a rapper. He is an artist, a poet, a storyteller, and an icon who has spent more than a decade shaping the landscape of hip-hop. His influence stretches beyond music, touching culture, politics, and the very essence of artistic expression. And now, in 2025, he has once again proven why he is widely considered one of the greatest of all time. Kendrick Lamar has just achieved something extraordinary, something that no other rapper has managed to do this year. He has surpassed 3 billion streams on Spotify in 2025, making him the first rapper to hit this milestone in the year. What makes this achievement even more impressive is the fact that Kendrick Lamar didn't just set the record. He broke it himself. This is a rare feat in the music industry. Many artists struggle to even come close to breaking records set by others, but Kendrick is in a league of his own. Every time it seems like he has reached the peak of his career, he finds a way to go even higher. This achievement is not just about numbers. It is a testament to the impact, longevity, and cultural relevance that Kendrick Lamar continues to have in the world of hip-hop and beyond. One of the biggest reasons behind Kendrick's incredible streaming success in 2025 is his song, Not Like Us. This track, released in May 2024, took the music world by storm. Fans and critics alike were captivated by the song's sharp lyrics and aggressive energy. It quickly became one of the most talked-about tracks of the year, largely because it was seen as a direct response to his ongoing feud with fellow rapper Drake. Hip-hop beefs have always been a part of the culture, but few have been as intense and widely discussed as the rivalry between Kendrick Lamar and Drake. For years, the two rappers had exchanged subliminal shots in their lyrics, but things escalated to a whole new level in 2024. And when Kendrick dropped Not Like Us, it was clear that he wasn't holding back. Fans dissected every lyric, every line, and every bar, trying to understand the deeper meaning behind the words. The response to Not Like Us was immediate and overwhelming. Within weeks, the song racked up millions of streams. By the end of 2024, it was one of the most streamed hip-hop songs of the year. And in early 2025, it reached a monumental milestone, 1 billion streams on Spotify. This was a massive accomplishment, but it was just the beginning of what was to come for Kendrick Lamar. Beyond Not Like Us, Kendrick's album GNX played a huge role in pushing his streaming numbers to record-breaking heights. Released in late 2024, GNX was one of the most anticipated albums of the decade. Fans had been eagerly waiting for a new full-length project from Kendrick, and when it finally arrived, it did not disappoint. The album was praised for its thought-provoking lyrics, innovative production, and powerful storytelling. It was a reminder of why Kendrick is considered one of the greatest artists of his generation. The numbers behind GNX were staggering. Within just 96 days of its release, the album had already surpassed 2 billion streams on Spotify. This made it the fastest rap album to reach this milestone in the entire 2020s decade. Before this, the record was held by Travis Scott's Utopia, which took 114 days to reach 2 billion streams. The fact that Kendrick was able to break this record in such a short amount of time speaks volumes about his influence and the sheer demand for his music. Another major factor that contributed to Kendrick's streaming success in 2025 was his incredible live performances. Kendrick Lamar has always been known for his electrifying stage presence, and his performances have the power to captivate audiences in a way that few artists can. One of the most talked-about performances of the year came during the Super Bowl 59 halftime show on February 9, 2025. The Super Bowl halftime show is one of the biggest platforms an artist can have. Every year, millions of people tune in to watch the performance, and for many artists, it becomes a defining moment in their careers. When it was announced that Kendrick Lamar would be headlining the halftime show in 2025, expectations were sky-high, and he did not disappoint. Kendrick's performance was nothing short of legendary. He delivered a powerful set that included some of his biggest hits, both old and new. One of the highlights of the show was when he performed Not Like Us live on stage. The energy in the stadium was electric, and social media immediately exploded with reactions. Fans couldn't stop talking about how intense, passionate, and impactful the performance was. The impact of the Super Bowl performance on Kendrick's streaming numbers was undeniable. In the week following the event, his overall Spotify streams skyrocketed by 175%. But the biggest jump came from Not Like Us, which saw an astonishing 430% increase in streams. It was clear that Kendrick had just delivered one of the most powerful performances of his career, and fans couldn't get enough of it. One of the most remarkable things about Kendrick Lamar's streaming success in 2025 is how consistent and dominant he has been across all platforms. It's not just about total streams. He has also been breaking records when it comes to monthly listeners. In February 2025, Kendrick achieved yet another historic milestone when he became the first rapper to surpass 100 million monthly listeners on Spotify. This is an incredibly difficult milestone to reach. Many of the biggest artists in the world struggle to maintain high monthly listener numbers, but Kendrick has managed to not only reach this level, but sustain it. His music continues to connect with people all over the world, and his influence shows no signs of fading. Of course, not all of Kendrick's success in 2025 has been without controversy. The massive popularity of Not Like Us led to some industry disputes, particularly with Drake. At one point, Drake even attempted to take legal action against Spotify and Universal Music Group, accusing them of artificially inflating the song streams. However, he later withdrew the lawsuit, and Kendrick's record-breaking achievements remained intact. Looking at Kendrick Lamar's career, it is clear that he is more than just a rapper. He is a cultural icon. He has consistently pushed the boundaries of hip-hop, creating music that is not only commercially successful, but also deeply meaningful. His lyrics tackle complex social issues, personal struggles, and the realities of life in a way that resonates with millions of people. The fact that Kendrick Lamar has surpassed 3 billion streams on Spotify in 2025 is not just a win for him. It's a win for hip-hop as a whole. It shows that quality music, real artistry, and meaningful storytelling still have a place in an industry that is often driven by trends and short-lived hits. Kendrick Lamar's journey, from a young rapper in Compton to one of the most celebrated artists in the world, is nothing short of inspiring. He has remained true to his vision, never compromising his artistry for the sake of mainstream appeal. And now, in 2025, he continues to prove why he is, without a doubt, one of the greatest to ever do it.